What's up, guys?
So, fuck off.
Howdy.
How are you guys? How you been doing?
Exhausted.
Good. Dead
I ate
tired.
a whole pound of macaroni and cheese. So that was pretty good.
I'm jealous.
Of?
It had chicken in it.
Jealous of? What are you jealous of? What?
I think he's dead. He died of jealousy.
Well, we shall never know.
Rest in peace.
Let's just get right into the thing. What do you guys? Should we talk about Nintendo Switch? Where's Aaron? Aaron just died.
He did.
He died. I thought we
Live
covered this.
on Avant Garde podcast. Our new member just died.
Aaron's death.
Time to find replacements. I nominate Pharrell Williams.
Terrible.
Sorry, I disappeared for a second.
Oh, there he is.
Ah,
Good.
damn. That means we can't get J-Lo on the podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Other than that, let's get right into Nintendo Switch.
Woo.
Aaron says he likes it. Aaron,
So what is
Yeah, it looks
state
cool.
Your case, state your case on why you think it's cool.
Okay, so, well, I mean, first off, like, let me say, like, of course, it's not great, but, like, the controller looks kind of dumb. But, like, it's what the Wii U should have been, is what it looks like fully portable.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I wanted. Like, I wanted to be able to take it downstairs and across the house and all that shit, and you can like take it out.
This reveal trailer is too
concerned with
real
that?
for me.
Really?
It looks like
sit down
the
and
reveal
play on
trailers-
a 12-hour flight like it shows, or are you going to be able to do like an hour?
All right.
this reveal trailer is too real. It's just this middle-aged, it's like this kind of mid-20s guy sitting alone in his apartment at night, like in the middle of the night, just playing Zelda. And he's like so fixated on the screen.
See, all right. Here's my thing.
Oh, you think that's real? Wait till you get to the end where they're playing Splatoon esports, you know?
Yeah.
Which Splatoon is apparently an esport now.
See,
It's
here's
like,
the
Nintendo, you're a bit delusional.
here's the thing I hate about it. Right? It's not an actual console. It's just a tablet that you can take anywhere, and then you dock the tablet on your actual console, quote unquote. That's my biggest gripe with it.
Okay, so what it seems to be is that like the little like console piece that seems to be to me a charging station. So like you connect the charging station to your TV so that when it's charging it displays on your TV.
Okay,
It's not very aesthetically pleasing, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, the handheld version looks really framey. It looks like it's really framey in the video.
Wait, what'd you say about it?
It's not aesthetically pleasing. It looks kind of like, I don't know, it looks like one part of it looks like a wallet, and then you put it in like this kind of weird hub, and it just kind of, I don't know, something about it's just really strange. It looks like two separate things.
I just think it's
I
Like,
like
you ever
that.
buy those dollar store
a
Transformers, and they're really shitty?
yeah.
Yeah, it seems to be a little bit like that. I don't like the idea of having the multiplayer, the mobile multiplayer where it's like you just take half the fucking controller. Like, here, dude.
Actually, you know what? I think
Here's
that's
your-
actually pretty cool. Local multiplayer. Like,
It looks
I don't
good
like
for
that
that.
you have to like split the controller like that. You
okay,
know, like
yeah.
multiplayer, you would basically be playing with it with a really old like SNES controller or something, where you have like 8 buttons total.
Aaron, are you there, bro?
Yeah, I'm trying to get back.
All right, you said this is glitchy, so I wasn't sure. I don't know. I think that like this thing better be cheap, right? If it's $250, that seems reasonable, right? For Nintendo's,
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah.
like,
Well, that's Nintendo's business model. They usually, all of their consoles have been pretty much lower than the
Yeah.
competitors.
Mhm. See,
That's why the Wii sold so much.
oh well,
Oh.
I think the Wii sold just because it was at a point where there's like, oh my god, look at this movement in
Yeah,
your
motion
game.
controls. And then like everybody else tried to follow suit. Like Xbox brought out a Kinect.
Which is shit.
Yeah, PlayStation did a little like wand thing, which was shit.
See, it's because the thing
Which
is,
was
PlayStation dildo.
no, you'd go to your like your friend's house, right? And you'd see that they'd have this awesome Wii, and they'd be like, "Oh my god, this is cool! I want one." Because I remember in 5th grade for gym class, you know what they brought out? A fucking Wii, and you know what I wanted as a little 5-year-old me? Man, I want a Wii.
A Nintendo GameCube.
GameCube.
So the Wii,
Yeah,
Seriously, that was a
GameCube's
cool
fun.
thing.
the
The Wii was
did
backwards
really
compatible
well.
with the GameCube. It was awesome.
Yeah,
Yes,
it did
it
really
was.
well, right? But then the Wii U came, the Wii U, and I was like, oh, if your parents want to take you off of the game system, you can still use it, right? But then it ended up tanking really horribly because it had no third-party support.
Yeah,
But now
And, like-
apparently
As
the Switch has third-party developers on it.
oh yeah,
And a
that's one thing that I
lot of
noticed in the trailer. I was super hyped about looking at the trailer because at one point in the trailer, there's a dude playing this the Skyrim remaster.
yeah, I'm seeing it right now.
It's like, yeah, it's like because I don't think the original Skyrim, the Skyrim was actually on the Wii, was it?
no, dude,
No.
no. The original Skyrim ran
means-
horribly in its heyday, and it would run like shit on the Wii if it was actually ported. I don't even think it would run on the Wii. It would probably like lag into infinity.
Here, there's.
Yeah,
I'm looking
but-
up a picture of it. Go on.
Skyrim for the Wii would just look like Minecraft.
See, I think what this is doing, like, this is like you're on your couch, right? You're playing Skyrim on your brand new Nintendo Switch, and you're just like, oh, fuck, I gotta take a shit, right? So what you do is you pick up your Nintendo Switch, go to the bathroom, play Skyrim
Throw it
on
in the toilet.
No, you play Skyrim while taking a shit, come back, put it on, and you keep playing. It's just that streamline effect.
Yeah.
Now I can take my horse porn on the go.
Why do that though?
No, but...
No,
alright,
I
here-
don't even.
Here are some Nintendo Switch partners / third app developers: Activision, Bethesda,
Cool.
Capcom,
Yes.
Bandai Namco,
Okay.
EA.
Yup.
Let's see what else do they got.
Yo.
Konami,
Uh,
Warner Brothers, Ubisoft, Take-Two Interactive, Sega.
Oh. Okay.
So there's a lot. There's a lot of developers that are jumping on board to this. However,
EA, are you ready for microtransactions with EA and Ubisoft?
are we
on
gonna
the
get?
Wii?
Are we gonna get new
Buy
interesting
armor
titles?
for your horse porn.
Oh, wait, no. The problem with the Switch is
Horse
I don't.
armor.
I can't. No, no horse armor. The problem
I'm
with
wondering-
the Switch is I can't tell if we're gonna have shitty ports on the Nintendo Switch or if we're just gonna have new awesome games developed by these specific people. I bet you.
feel
they're
like
just
it's
gonna
both.
do. No, I think they're gonna do more shitty ports. You know.
I don't get why people hate Nintendo so much. Nintendo gets so much shit when Nintendo's done a lot of good stuff.
Because
Because they're family
because
friendly.
Nintendo shuns the rest of the gaming world. A lot of their consoles.
I mean, they just haven't been shady as some other systems and companies.
Yeah, but
I think it's
but at the
because
same
they're not
time, like
very-
they don't
Sorry, go ahead.
like. Yeah, they shun the rest of the gaming world. Like a lot of their they have a lot of console exclusives. Like everything Mario is console exclusive, Nintendo console exclusive. But then also like they don't port. They don't allow for ports of other like really big mainstream games. Not all of them, but a lot of them they just don't have on their consoles.
And
So it kind of
I think it's because they are really constant and consistent with like how they manage their gaming titles and their systems and stuff like that. They don't take a lot of risks. I think is what you're trying to go for, Jeff. Is like because
yeah.
I mean,
it's kind of
because Microsoft has so much mileage in their
God, Microsoft.
heavy consoles and stuff, and Sony too, that they can take risks in shitty games and still not have to worry about bouncing back. When Sonic Boom came out from the Nintendo Wii U, I mean, I think that was the end of the Wii. That was the end of like most of the time, and then they start having actual third-party indie games on the Wii U, and those were shit. And that was like the end of the line for all of them. You know, they can't afford to do that, especially when there's two big Goliaths in the gaming industry right now.
I just hope it's more than just a gimmick. That's all I want is just for this to be more than a gimmick.
yeah.
There's also
I agree.
I feel like this thing is intended for Nintendo fans, right?
Yes.
It's intended for all the Nintendo like diehards, so it's not really for me at the moment. What I do love is that they're taking cartridges now, right? And the main
Yeah.
thing I hate about discs is you pop in the disc and then guess what? It has to install everything and load up everything. A cartridge has all of it. You can just plug it in and boom, the game starts, which is how gaming should be. I don't want to bring home a new video game, put it in, and then wait for the
That's how
install to
console
happen.
gaming should be.
Yeah. I don't know. I just hate. I like that they're switching to cartridges, which will hopefully help this out. Overall,
Yeah.
I think this. I don't know if I'll buy it. Honestly, it's kind of like I'd rather buy a tablet.
It depends on you know, like what its functionality is,
Mhm.
and if it is in fact a gimmick or not.
Mhm.
I don't know. Nintendo makes me feel safe and happy. So I
Hey,
like
Matt, stop breathing in the mic.
I'm sorry.
All I hear is
Matt, stop breathing.
I don't know. That was really weird.
That's because I'm watching my horse porn.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. We could get into WWE 2K17. Aaron, you looked at the launch trailer. What'd you think of it? Other than the shitty music.
Skillet and Creed got real friendly.
If you take a look at that trailer, it's like really like old school like alternative rock. And not even the good alternative rock.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm in
no,
like
it's
it
not
feels
like-
like I'm in a white trash trailer park.
It's weird.
I'm right there.
Anyways,
It's weird.
WWE 2K17 looks like it's probably going to be the best WWE game in the past decade because the amount of all right. Last week, Matt, you were talking about customization in Saints Row 2.
Yeah.
This one has customization options for everything. Each turnbuckle pad, each ring rope, each fucking side of the ring, you can make it anything. You can create the arena like overhead. You can create your own show. So let's say you wanted to
Dude.
make a show.
Dude, you're describing 2K14.
But the real
2K14 had all those features.
No.
but the real question is, can you make BoJack Horseman?
Yes, dude.
Well,
You can make your own show with its own graphics. You can make your own Titantron video. Plus, the roster is huge, dude. There's so many wrestlers. Like, I was looking at it. There's usually like
something in it.
what's up?
After all unlocked, isn't like 120.
I think,
Then add in the fact that you can have like 100. Then add in the fact that you can have like 100 cause.
yes, dude. That's it's so good. I
Ooh, I
recommend.
saw Ultimate Warrior in the trailer.
What I was gonna say. If you're not a wrestling fan, I recommend this just for the pure fun that you could have from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah, I've always loved the WWE games because, you know, I just love making this OP motherfucker and just having every single title.
mhm. Aaron, I don't know. You're not really in tune with WWE. I know that much.
As long as I can make, like, fat, short
I'm watching the
with
trailer
a
and
nose
it's like,
the size of an elephant's left nut. And I can make him. If I can make a dude who looks like an elephant's left nut, basically, I'm happy.
Yes, dude.
so you want to make Goldberg?
You want to make Balls Mahoney.
I really want this game. Like the last time I really wanted a WWE game was SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 because of its universe mode. But this game has had me hyped. 2K15 was shit, utter shit. 16 was this is all right. 2K17.
The universe mode was
17 is amazing. It's like being rated. You can go backstage and fight. A feature that hasn't been in the games for like 15 years. You'd think we'd get that by
for a
now.
long time.
Juan, can you go back to the trailer real quick on your if you're on your desktop? Go to the trailer and then go to like 151 on the timestamp for the YouTube trailer.
Mm-hmm.
for the launch trailer. There's this scene where it's just Goldberg walking up to Brock Lesnar with these, and they're both staring at each other with these lingering, hungering, like sex eyes, and it's the goofiest thing ever. While it's playing like Skillet in the background.
I just saw it.
And they're like walking towards each other all slow,
Mm-hmm.
and it just cuts to Suplex City.
Suplex City. Anyways, all right. So this brings me up to my next point, my real quick point. I'm planning on buying 2K17 real soon on eBay for like $40, $48. I really want to buy it cheap. We're gonna remember when we had the SummerSlam prediction show?
Yeah.
We're gonna have a Survivor Series show, and if you guys are down, we can come over to my house and watch some Survivor Series.
Yeah. Didn't we decide that we're gonna do it with all? Didn't we decide that we were gonna have like viewing parties of all the 4 big ones?
Yep.
Survivor Series,
And Aaron,
Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, and SummerSlam.
and Aaron, you have to come, bro, even if you don't know anything about wrestling.
Okay.
It's usually like the best to watch wrestling because then you're just like, whoa, who's that guy? Why is he attacking him? Oh, chair!
Why does
Why
that
does
guy
that guy
look like a
pink
douchebag?
underwear?
It's
Why
great.
does that guy have pink underwear?
What are bootios?
Alright. Yo.
Why isn't it obvious they are O's for your booty?
Alright. I think
Okay.
2K's gonna have a prediction show. Let me look up when Survivor Series is. But, yeah. Survivor Series this year is looking interesting.
I just saw that GIF that you posted in the chat.
Oh,
room.
was it
Of
the VR?
guy in the VR. And he's doing the rock climbing. He just falls off on his ass.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. November
Picture of gaming is
20th,
painful.
guys. November 20th. I don't even know if I'll still be here, considering we're gonna have a new president and all.
That's a
Donald.
fuck up.
but yeah, that's 2K17, best wrestling game in a long time.
By the looks of it.
Red Dead Redemption 2. Yo,
Rockstar waited long enough.
Rockstar.
I like it. I like the look of it.
Rockstar dropping the big, like, I remember it was this last week, it was Wednesday, Thursday around that time, where they posted a red logo, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was just the Rockstar logo with a red background, and people were like, "Oh shit, it's Red Dead Redemption 2."
Everybody was losing their shit over it.
And then people were like, "No, this is just for the bikers DLC, right?" And people got like real over it, and they debunked everything about this just red logo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Rockstar drop Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer. No, they dropped.
This
the,
is something
They dropped
excited about.
a poster, kind of like a promotional poster.
Mm-hmm.
And then people were like, "Oh shit, it's actually real." And then 3 days later, they dropped the trailer,
Yep.
and it's
I just hope it doesn't happen in the same like universe or the same town. Like I want it to be completely separate from the original Red Dead.
mhm.
Well,
Because,
you
like,
can't play John anymore.
This is a
Yeah.
this is being touted as a prequel.
How dare you? You ruined the
Uh,
game for me now. How could you, Aaron?
You've ruined an 8-year-old game. How could you?
All right, so
You
you guys,
spoiled it.
you guys
Next, you're
remember
gonna tell me
Red Dead
Darth Vader is Luke's father,
Wait, what?
and then I'm just gonna give up on life. Yeah.
I mean,
Spoiler alert! Stop talking. No. Red Dead Redemption. Do you guys remember Red Dead Revolver?
Yeah.
So apparently it
I
goes
never played it.
Red Dead Revolver, then Red Dead Redemption, then Red Dead Redemption 2. But
No way.
but Red Dead Redemption is a prequel of Red Dead Redemption. Wait. Red Dead RD
Might want to rephrase
RD2.
yourself one.
Red Dead 2 is a prequel of Red Dead Redemption. Oh my god, this is a fucking tongue twister. So it's R2.
I mean, I feel like you're just stupid.
No.
Yeah.
So
One
this
or
is,
the other.
No,
this
I
is
swear I'm not.
pretty much Red Dead Revolver 3. That's
It's a
what it is.
prequel to Red Dead. Okay.
Anyways,
Okay.
we got horses, we got animals killing each other, we got awesome
The Wild
Skyrim
West.
vibes. Am I the only one getting Skyrim vibes?
Yes.
Yes.
I saw a trailer for it and I thought it
Did
was.
you play
Skyrim
Red Dead
at first.
Redemption 1?
No. The trailer.
I I know, but like it feels like Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption is like its own thing. Red Dead Redemption as a game to me was one of the first
Red Dead
ones where the
Redemption
story stayed
is
with me.
Grand Theft Auto with the horses and buggies.
I don't know, dude. Just looking
But
at
it's
this
still
scenery,
super cool.
looking at the forest scenery, and then looking at all this like bright stars, it gives me a Skyrim vibe, like an atmosphere. Not like, oh, it's just Skyrim and Dragonborns, but like,
I don't know.
Trailer-
Skyrim always gave me like bland and snowy vibes. Like reminded me of like mountain hiking in
Okay.
Colorado during the winter.
mhm. I don't know. This
but-
trailer just looks awesome, though.
Oh, totally, dude. Like Redemption for me was one of the first games where like and I laid back and just enjoyed the story. I was totally immersed
Mhm.
in something. And I never had that feeling before. It's one of the few games I pre-ordered, and I never pre-order shit because I don't, anything can go bad on launch day. And Red Dead Redemption was one of the first games outside of Halo 3 where like I felt totally, validated that I made that choice to get the
Mhm.
game.
Now, I have a question for you guys. I know pre-ordering is a bad thing to do, right? But would you guys agree that Rockstar Games is a company you can agree to pre-order from? Like, they'll do you right. What do you guys
Yeah,
think about
I mean
that?
outside of LA Noire, yeah, I'd pre-order most of the games.
Alien War wasn't Rockstar.
Was it? It wasn't not.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
It
No,
was
it wasn't.
It was published by Rockstar, but it was made by a different company, if I remember.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so because the company who made it, they folded right after.
Developed by Team Bondi and published by Rockstar Games.
As I said,
Okay.
it's published by it at least.
All right.
Yeah, but let's take
Pass.
a look at Rockstar Games' last few games, right?
GTA
GTA 5, which is a big success, right? I still have people playing GTA Online, and they're still adding shit to that, right?
Yeah, dude, it's like what? It's a 3-year-old game now, and it's still $60 on Steam.
Really?
Yeah.
Because they
I
keep
mean-
adding shit.
Yeah, very few games still achieve that. Very few games achieve that.
I mean, it's basically San Andreas 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's exactly what people wanted out of GTA, and I guess that's why. I don't know. I guess it's one of those weird things. Like you didn't hear a lot of news about it specifically, but like it was just a huge success. Like it's like just an accepted thing that GTA 5 would be the best GTA to date. People just kind of
Mhm.
expected that and it just came out.
But overall, do any of you find a GTA game to be underwhelming?
Never.
Well,
No.
5 was actually my introduction to GTA, so I feel like I spoiled myself. But
GTA 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard going back to the older ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Okay, yeah, I'll agree. It's hard. But, like...
Vice
if you-
City has not aged well, in my opinion.
Oh, really? I think the music has aged well, because every time I hear...
It has.
Every time I hear the music, I just want to go back and play it, and then I get to the thing, and it's like, oh, it's kind of lame.
Yeah.
but
All these
overall,
polygons.
Rockstar Games is a pretty, like, elite company to pre-order from, right?
Hmm?
Yeah.
Think of another company like Rockstar that you would pre-order a game from. Like, they do you right. It's hard to think of any right off the bat.
I mean, if Nintendo developed another Super Mario Galaxy, I'd pre-order that. But it's like, their mascot.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to think of like a
The,
separate.
the problem with Rockstar is that, okay, I can only off the top of my head think of 2 series that they've made: the Red Dead series and GTA series. Other than that, like I have to genuinely go back and really think about any other titles that they've made.
Bully.
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 Which
And,
I'd literally, like... I'd go way more crazier for it. A new Bully game.
Oh my god, Bully 2. I'd lose my shit.
Dude, I'd lose my shit too. Like, oh my, I think that's one of their best, like, games ever. Like, it's up there with GTA 5, Bully.
Bully is fun.
Mhm.
Bully is great.
Yeah.
It's just
It's just
really
fun. It's just one of those games. Like, you don't care much about the story. You don't care much about the gameplay. You just play it, and you're like, alright.
I mean, it's
I'm
very
glad I played this.
not a lot of games that came out at the same time as Bully where you could run around on the football field with a bull suit and sabotage a football game.
Yeah, dude.
So,
Yeah, fuck over
Well,
that.
it's just fun.
Yeah, dude.
That's it.
It is
It's just
amazing.
fun.
See, because I really want a Bully where, not on Jimmy Hopkins, because I really like Jimmy Hopkins. Like,
Oh yeah, no, he was
just-
super boring.
Yeah, there's not much to him other than he was like, people told him what to do and he just do it, like just for fun, like not for fun, but like just whatever, right? I want a new.
So what you're saying is
character-
Jimmy's a fuckboy.
new new character in college. Like we need that college one, and I think
That'd be hype.
Rockstar would be
Go further, one. It's Jimmy Hopkins in the senior retirement home.
no, because
Let's
Rockstar.
get a bully with an M rating.
Yes, I agree. I want an M-ready bully because guess what? Rockstar would do a great job of like implementing a Brock Turner mission, right? Where you have where you
Jesus
find
Christ.
out. No. Listen, where you find out your friend got raped by this dude, right? You go beat up that dude, right? They send him to jail. 3 months later, he comes right out.
And you get to fuck him up again.
Yes, exactly. Like, tell me not. That'd be a great idea for a mission.
That'd be fun.
I'm so Rockstar. I'd only trust to do that.
But anyways, Red Dead Redemption 2. I just want to say, when the first Red Dead was coming out, I remember putting up an entire page of a notebook with RDR because I wanted to play it so bad.
It's coming out.
I watched the trailer like 10 times in the night.
All right, here I want to tell you guys, it's coming out next year, next fall, right? I call bullshit on that.
So much gaming blue balls. I mean, they have the Spider-Man. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, so when the Spider-Man game got announced and it's postponed, I found it was like postponed until like 2017, and then now this until 2017. This
Yeah, dude.
is
Like just fuck off.
2017 is going to be hype, though.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
There's a
However,
bunch of dope movies coming out, too.
I call bullshit on the Red Dead Redemption coming out fall 2017. I'm gonna call it spring 2018.
you think so?
Yeah, because I remember last time they released GTA 5, they were like, oh, it's coming spring 2012, and they delayed it till 2013. So I just think, because they know they want to release a polished game, right?
Oh yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's
Yeah.
actually a really good thing.
That's one thing that Rockstar does really well. They don't push things out before they're ready.
Hmm.
Ubisoft.
Yeah, I was about to say. No Man's Sky. I mean, there's like,
Assassin's Creed,
yeah. I love
Ghost
that.
Recon, all their franchises are often ass because they just don't wait. They just churn out games. It's the word. EA does that too. Like their games
Ubisoft
usually
and
don't
EI are
polish.
trash. That's just dope. Anyways.
So, Red Dead Redemption 2, there's not much we can talk about from that trailer. Just some awesome shit to see, you know? Like, we know it's an actual thing.
Hypeness.
Yeah,
It's kind of funny now, like looking at the trailers, because like these still say like in the game engine, and now you can't really doubt them because how good games look nowadays through current consoles. And
Well, I
like it
think
used to be like,
Go on.
oh sorry, go ahead.
I think it's Rockstar. They really push it. They're the ones who will make you believe this is an actual thing, and I wouldn't doubt it because their games are amazing. You know,
Yeah.
Ubisoft, on the other hand, which we'll get into it later with another thing, they make everything seem like really, really good up front, but then the actual game comes out and it doesn't live up to what the actual game looks like in the cinematic in the actual like trailer they released. You know.
Mm.
I mean, I think that's about it. Jeff, you have to talk to us about League of Legends esports. However, the same rule applies to me. You have 1 minute. Let me set your timer up.
Alright.
Timer.
So this is about LoL esports, League of Legends esports, and Worlds, where we currently
Volley
are.
sports.
Mm-hmm. All right, ready? You got a minute. 3, 2, 1, go.
So currently we're in Worlds. Both of the semifinals were finished this weekend, and once again, 2 years in a row, we're going to be seeing a Korea versus Korea finals. SKT once again is going to the finals. They might get a third year. They might get the third world championship in 6 years, and then they're facing Samsung Galaxy, which technically has won before, but not really. Samsung White, which was back in the era of sister teams, they won. But currently, like, once again, we are in a Korea versus Korea finals, and every single year people keep saying, oh, the gap is closing between the Korean teams and the rest of the world. And that could never have been further from the truth from this year's Worlds. In the group stages, There are 4 groups, and every single one of the Korean teams topped their groups. They all topped their groups. I think both SKT and Samsung went
5 seconds.
3-0 in their second week.
5 seconds. 2,
Go,
1.
finish.
Oh,
Wrap.
went 3-0 in their second week, and then Rocks, they went 3-1 in their second week. But at the same time, like
Time's
it
up.
couldn't have been further. Okay. But the gap's closing.
I'd like to remind
Boom,
that,
Korea, surprise.
that the finals are October 29th, this Saturday, 5:30. I always
Yep.
watch Worlds
Best of
because
5.
that's the only time. I only watch the finals because I can't bother to look at the other stuff.
Because Juan's a poser.
Yeah, man. Go SKT, Faker forever. No, I'm just kidding.
God damn it.
I'm just kidding. Let's see what
Like-
else.
I don't want either of them to win. Like I genuinely want the gap to close. Like finally, actually, but that's probably not going to happen for another 10 years. If League of Legends lasts that long, if esports in general lasts that long.
It's gonna last.
Dude,
It's growing. It's growing.
Big. It's so big.
I mean, Dylan and Cole Sprouse.
Olympics.
I mean, Dylan and Cole Sprouse are in the Smash scene. It's like the whole community itself is getting big, especially with
Okay, the
Twitch.
Smash scene is fucking crazy though.
Yeah.
All right. I know Aaron's really excited for this one. Pokemon. The first movie is returning to theaters for its 20th anniversary.
Oh my god! Why wouldn't you be excited?
I mean, if it's the movie that I think it is, then I know.
Because it's
I-
not. Because
What
it's not
do you mean that you
Beyblade.
think it is?
I don't.
How do you?
It's the Mew and Mewtwo one, the one where like all the Pokemon are fighting their doubles.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yes. I'm hyped for that. Let's see. I
That's a
want
good movie.
an official. I want an official thing converse about it.
God, dude, I want. It's just childhood, dude. I gotta go see it in a movie theater with all my friends, and I gotta cry with Ash dies, and I'm dying, and Pikachu loves it.
Okay, I found it. According to official Pokemon website, participating Cinemark theaters will be showing Pokemon the first movie at over 200 locations on Saturday, October 29th, and Tuesday, November 1st.
I have the first off. I'm gonna go.
Well, let's hope there's one here. 200
I'll-
locations.
I'm sure
What's
there will
great-
be one.
What's great about Pokemon, I think, is that it is the bridge between what is gaming and what is quote unquote mainstream. Because like anybody can like at least look at Pokemon like splash arts and say like, oh hey, that's a cute little Pokemon, thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Everybody knows Pikachu.
yeah.
And
It
maybe
can be very
Charizard.
Casual. It can be very casual for people, like, oh, I'm gonna have an interview in half an hour, but I'm here early. Might as well play a little bit of Pokemon. But at the same time, for people who hardcore like grind and shit, like they get like 20 Pokemon to level 100, and they go
Get
through
all
everything.
them
So
shinies.
yeah, like people that do all that hardcore, and people who are devoted to that. So I think Pokemon is the bridge between that like those two areas.
Which is kind of just Nintendo in general.
Yes,
I mean, everybody loves
Yeah.
Mario
But
games.
Pokemon more so than other games.
Smash was meant to be a party game.
It is a good party game.
But now it's a fucking, like...
Now it's an esport.
Speaking again of Nintendo, there's a lot of stuff coming between Nintendo and Apple. Like, if you've seen half the stuff going on between them, like, I feel like they have an exclusive partnership. We're going to be seeing more Pikachu on iOS devices. And that could only help with the Switch as well. If you have more apps on there, I think that'll make
Yeah.
the Switch really well received.
But yeah, I'm gonna go for sure. And it's only like $9 or something.
No, it's $5.
Why the hell wouldn't you go?
It's
Is my
$5 to get some more nostalgia.
for
in here,
nostalgia.
But hey,
which is
just so you know, great first date. Go watch Pokemon movie.
Oh my god! I need to find a girl.
Hey, do you like Pokemon? Yeah. Do you want to be my girlfriend?
No.
You will. You will.
Story of my life. Okay. I'm
Let's
not
move
losing.
on to Hello Neighbor, which I just signed up for the alpha. This looks really promising, and I was all giddy before we started because this is a really exciting game.
Because Juan
Very
can't
creative
keep up with modern news.
Modern news.
Very creative AI.
This is kind of old shit now. It's
really?
been out. It's been a thing.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad to see it. Jeff, you know a bit about it. Why don't you explain?
It's a really interesting. There isn't much to it story-wise. All you know is that your neighbor, is hiding something in his basement. You want to see what it is. So you have to basically break into his house and get into his basement. But
So
every
Saturday
time
afternoon.
every time you get caught, which trust me, you will get caught. He changes the way your neighbor changes the way he goes about trying to keep you out. If you walk through the front door enough times, eventually he'll lock his front door. If you break a window and go in through that window enough times, he will board up that window. If you hide in a cupboard enough times, then he will start checking that cupboard. It's really creative the way they've done this AI. You know, and what you have to do, and you have to get a variety of items from his home, and you have to find a code for a door, and you have to find a key, and then you can try and get into his basement. But it's really interesting the way it's all set up, and it's a very creative AI. Yeah, it's just a new way of creating real suspense.
Oh,
You know,
yes.
it's not necessarily horror, but it is very terrifying because
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like I'm watching footage of it right now, and you know what it reminds? Holy shit! Like, it reminds me of Call of Cthulhu. Like there's a Call. You ever play Call of Cthulhu?
No.
I've seen enough of it. I know exactly what it is.
It is a PC game where all the NPCs are horrifically ugly. They look like fish people, basically.
It's Lovecraftian, so it's super fucked up.
Yep. But like the
Cthulhu
security,
photography.
there's a part where you sneak around, and then there's like a security guard that follows you, and like, or he doesn't follow you, but like he has a route, and if he catches you in the route, it's the most horrifying, like shit pants scaring event that you could ever encounter in the game, and it's just this reminds me a lot of it. So-
The last game that's made me feel as much anxiety playing a game is Overwatch. No, Firewatch, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I really
Overwatch, so spooky
I
scary.
really need those. I really need that anxiety again. You know.
For me, it was PT.
gotta get them
Oh,
spookers.
PT as well. Too bad that didn't end up happening.
I'm sad about that. Mostly because I love Silent Hill.
I mean, it is happening though.
I
Yeah.
like how
Quote
I
unquote.
like
Kinda.
how
Well-
when somebody says PT, you know exactly what they're talking about, even though PT stands for playable test.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's really interesting. PT means playable test.
Yeah, I know
If
that.
you don't know, so yeah, it's really weird that their society can now go. Hey, you ever played PT? Oh yeah, I know what you mean. It's so great. It's really interesting.
I signed up for the alpha for that. I'll put it in the description alpha as well for that. Aaron, you wanted to talk about Watch Dogs 2. Why?
I like the first one. I don't know, man. It just seems cool.
I
Nothing
mean,
big about it. Just that it's coming and I'm hyped.
so the cinematic trailer, really amazing. The people behind it, not so great. You know,
Ubisoft sucks. I'll admit that, but I don't know. I started sucks, blah blah, and I like sat down and I played it. I was like, I'm having fun, like
Mhm.
a lot of fun. Like I'd get stuck on a mission, but I didn't feel like, oh fuck this, like this is stupid as fuck. Like I'd sit down and I would play that game. It was a good game to just kind of put on, and I'd listen to like podcasts or I'd watch some YouTube, and I was just like, yeah, dude, I'm a hacker. I'm doing my shit.
Very casual game.
It's casual, but it's not. Like I don't know, dude. I really enjoyed it.
now Watch Dogs is
Like
20.
I get that people hated it. I get
Mhm.
Ubisoft is shit, but I also didn't feel super like drowned in like buy our shit. like the more like the Assassin's Creed games, like especially Black Flag, where it's like, hey, you want to like go do your fleet shit, pay us $20 and you can do it real quick. It's like, dope. I didn't know I was playing a mobile game for $60.
The Watch Dogs thing, like the trailers, is so good, right?
Always.
It looks really nice, and there's things that make me interested in seeing it, right? I feel like if the world is diverse enough and big enough, and like, of course, it shows like different things going on at once. It's San Francisco, right? There's so much going on. There's people busking. There's homeless people, beggars, and dancing, beachside, right? This all looks really nice.
And it's gonna involve a lot more of DedSec, like the whole hacker organization, which is gonna be super cool. Because like DedSec was just kind of like, I mean, I guess they're a thing, maybe.
Now,
God damn it, Matt.
now Watch Dogs is Watch Dogs it's like 20.
Dog.
Watch Dogs is $20 new. I'll probably find a copy of it for like $10 on Craigslist or some shit. I'll give it a try. I'll give it another try.
Sit down and really, really just give it a chance. I know I hate when people say that to me, but like,
I'll give it a chance.
I feel like if you go in not expecting it to be Ubisoft, then you will start enjoying it right away.
Okay.
I mean, speaking of microtransactions, Juan played a game recently when he came over to visit my place, and he played a game called DLC Quest that pokes a ton of fun at microtransactions, and it's such a nice little game that lasts like all of maybe an hour, maybe I think it's like 45 minutes, maybe
30
even.
minutes, bro.
It's really short.
30 minutes.
It's a really short game, and it gets the point across too. Like you have to buy like sound and animation DLC using the in-game currency to even progress in the game, and it's a really good message that like reflects how our current gaming state is in. There's a lot of buy now stuff that is on the market, and it's kind of, I mean, it's there. Like you don't have to do it. At least they don't make us like you have to progress in the, like you have to buy this to progress in the game. But like there's some games that do that, like Destiny.
Yeah.
Update. I just got my my Hello Neighbor Alpha directions. I don't know how to install it. I'll play it tomorrow when I get home, and I'll let you guys know what I think about it in the next podcast. But yeah, I think that's all we have to talk about, unless anything. Before we get into the albums reviews, what do you guys have lined up for you this week? Anything new or interesting?
Work, then Wonder Beers.
Wonder Years next Sunday, which is really exciting.
Yeah.
I'm finishing up my Spider-Man costume for Halloween.
I'm trying to think what else.
Yeah.
Jeff has got his this is the last week before he does Peter and the Starcatcher.
Yep. This is Tech Week, and it is probably the most boring week of any show, but at the same time, holy shit.
It's the most essential.
Oh yeah.
Now,
it's really boring.
I don't think.
I might not be in the next like 2 recordings of the podcast.
Yeah, I don't think Jeff
so you know.
might be here the next few podcast recordings. What we will do is I'm gonna go to this show. I'm gonna review the show on the podcast.
Juan sets up his computer in the show on stage.
Hey, you're here live with I've got a clue. So far, it's mediocre.
I haven't got a clue where I am right now.
At me, it breaks the fourth wall.
Yeah. I'm
All right,
really
Jeff.
excited.
What do you think of the Rapids this season?
They're pretty great.
Yeah, Rapids heading into the playoffs. That's about it. I went to the Rapids game today. It was really underwhelming.
Rapidsy.
Yeah, that's about it. Let's get into the album review. We're gonna review. What do you guys want to do? Talon of the Hawk or Needy When I'm Needy first?
What?
You broke up.
One died.
Okay.
Needy
All right,
first.
my bad. Do you guys want to do Needy When I'm Needy first or Talon of the Hawk?
I feel like we should do Talon first, yeah, and then just kind of When I'm Needy will be more of like a footnote.
Okay. Talon of the Hawk. Let's just look at it real quickly. Let me pull it up here.
Let me kind of introduce it. Give you guys a backstory about how I found it. So, I found this when I was in junior year. From bottoms. Alright, but yeah, it's it came to me during a really weird time in my life. It was during a weird breakup kind of thing. I was just like, bruh, I need something new. Asked a friend for some music. He was getting into like more pop punk, indie, Tiger's Job, Modern Baseball, Wonder Years, Real Friends, all that kind of stuff.
Tiger's Job.
I was like, Tiger's Job is amazing. Look for it in the future. And I was just looking for anything to listen to. So he gave me a fucking USB drive of all these bands. And I remember listening to this album start to finish in one day, just straight, because I was having this weird like anxiety attack, and I was like, I'm gonna clean my room and do an album. And I did, and I cleaned my entire room throughout the entire album. And Brian, every single song, something about it stuck to me exactly from that relationship I was just in. And it was crazy. And I have their logo, the TFB in one letter, tattooed on my right my right bicep.
Testicle.
Yep, on my balls. So that way, when I'm playing with myself, I see Brian.
And he's like, and I will remember.
This is my favorite band. I have seen them 3 or 4 times. I've almost cried every single time. This is my favorite album with my favorite song. I actually got my senior quote from this album. So I've dedicated a lot of important shit to this. So
the Front Bottoms are an American indie rock band that originated in Woodcliff Lake, New Jersey. It consists of Brian Sella, vocals and guitar, Matt Wojcicki, which is I'm not gonna keep pronouncing that. Drums, Tom Warren on bass, and Kieran O'Donnell on keyboards, guitar, and trumpet. Now, I really like Talon of the Hawk. I'm glad you picked it out of the other ones. It's really hard to pick between Talon of the Hawk and their self-titled one.
Yes, very hard.
But I think I'm not saying this is like for me yet, because I'm still trying to figure out. Talon of the Hawk just has a bit of an edge. Just a bit of.
I like Talon of the Hawk because it has it's more produced, and therefore it's more put together as like a professionally produced album. And like there's some songs in there where the production really shines because they're able to experiment more with like the different instruments, like in a Skeleton, and I think it was I swear to God, the devil made me do it. They have like these little synthesizer parts in there, and they're really, really fun and eclectic, and they used them more back on top. But this was the first time where they actually started to use them, and it really made the songs stand out.
Well, okay, Jeff, go on.
I was just gonna say, I'm just looking at their lyrics. Just looking at them, you can tell that it's very lyrically sound, and like just he does a lot against rhyming convention also. But here's one of the things I really liked. They open the album au revoir. That's how they open the album. The first 2 lines of text, the first 2 lines of lyric that you hear, you know what I think's really sad? I know how really sad you are. There's so many like, there's so many like incredible there's so much incredible wordplay in that single line of dialogue of lyrics. It's really amazing, and that's how you open the album.
It's lyric that feels like dialogue at times.
Yeah. They open the album with a song about saying goodbye. Literally, it's called "Goodbye, Goodbye." In Au revoir, adios. Then there was one. Let me find a lyric for it. and and Skeleton, the chorus. I love the way it sounds. I fell asleep in the front seat. I never sleep in the front seat. I'm too tall. And normal lyrical convention make you think that the next line would be, but I felt so small. But he says, but I got so stoned.
Yeah.
Even though he clarified at the beginning of the line, and I was so stoned.
I like Lone Star specifically because he mentions a line about how he's not ready for a childbirth like a subject. And he says something. He says it really specifically. I think it's like $437 spent.
Somehow shakes all responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a very, very.
It's a real song.
Yeah, it's very clear. He's really good at getting his message across, and that's something that's really hard to find a lot.
And he's like figurative when he does it too. Like he says figurative things that come off as literal. If that makes any sense.
I'm washing my hair with soap. I'm sitting down and.
That's
it's
another
dirty
album.
kind of.
That's another album.
I know.
But what were you guys? Sorry, my bad.
I also like the way they name most of their songs, because like a lot of the titles of their songs aren't of a line in the chorus. It's just of a random word or 3 words in the middle of a song that they never say again. You know.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I really like about Twin Size Mattress.
Oh my god.
Where was it? I'm trying to find the lyric. Where is it? She's like, I like.
Here, let me fill
she
it.
hopes I'm cursed forever to sleep on a twin-sized mattress.
The climax.
That's where the title comes from. But at the same time, that is such a potent lyric. Like, twin-sized mattress. Okay, that's probably the smallest mattress you can get.
Really long.
I hope that you never. I hope that you never find
someone.
Sleep with another person.
Yes.
You know, you never find someone, like, and that's such a great way of lyricizing it. You know.
Yeah.
I hope you forever sleep on a twin-sized mattress. It's like, well, shit, man.
In somebody else's attic or basement, not in a guest room. You're inconveniencing them. You're in their attic. You're in their basement.
Says you. I sleep in my attic.
Twin Size Mattress has their most played song on Spotify. Wait, no, it's the most played off that album. It has 10 million plays.
It's my favorite song. It's where I got my senior quote. Is I want to contribute to the chaos. I don't want to watch and maybe complain. It is the one song that every time I go to see them, I'm like, I hope they play it. They cock tease it every single time they play it during their second encore.
It's a really good song.
It's sad. It's sad, and I am okay with that. And it's every single problem that you could face, I feel, in this angsty kind of confusing age, and he puts it in one song.
I have a gripe with Twin Size Mattress.
God
It is fourth on the album, which this should be a closer, I think.
100%.
Look at the songs before it. Au revoir sets you up for the album. Nice. Skeleton. Fast. Let's go. Anyway, yes, I'm feeling the groove. I feel what this album is. I swear to God, the devil made me do it, which is probably my favorite to play. That's a good song to play. All these songs are fun to play, but that one's also a really okay, nice, right? And then it goes into Twin Size Mattress, which is did the album just end or something? You know, and it picks it up with Peach. Yeah, it's fine, and Santa Monica, and the rest of those songs are good. But I just feel like having it fourth makes it it just makes it feel underwhelming from the rest of it because you've heard this amazing.
I would have it end with "Funny You Should Ask" and then "Twin Size."
Mm-hmm.
It's a very rearrangeable album because you can get different feels out of it. Like there's certain songs that bring a fun, happy vibe, and there's certain songs like "Tattooed Tears" or "The Feud" or "Lone Star" and "Backflip," which have very darker subject matter, or at least it seems like it because they have a very different atmospheric sound, and you can use those as closers. But
"The Feud" is
for me,
is another fun song to play. But go on.
Yeah, I would put Twin Size Mattress because it's a form. It's it's the longest song on the album most importantly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a really good closer because it has a good goodbye feeling to it. Like this is the climax of the album. It's weird that it is only the fourth track.
And now that I look at it, Twin Size Mattress is their most played song on Spotify. But other than that,
For good reason.
what was your guys' favorite song off the album? I already know.
Twin
Size
Size
Mattress is
Dr.
yours.
Cassette. Hands down, always, forever. They have not come anything close to it. It's my favorite song.
Funny You Should Ask was the first song that got me introduced to this album. It's the one I get the most nostalgic for when I listen to this.
Mhm.
And, like when I think of this album, I think of Funny You Should Ask. I think of, like the little music video where there's like a little tarantula and they're in this kind of old kind of broken down house and it's all kind of homey and has like a really nice vibe to it. And that was how I was introduced to the album. That's what I always think of. So for me, it's Funny You Should Ask because it's a fun song, and B, because it's just, it reminds me a lot of good times with this album.
Jeff, what was your favorite?
I don't know. I'm not completely sure. I really like Au revoir because it's a really great, not only a really great opening, but like there's so many lyrical story choices within like a 1:50 song. Like it's not even 2 minutes, and I get an entire story out of it. Just because I don't know. I'm not completely sure. So I think it's either Twin Size Mattress or Au revoir.
Okay, mine's.
I also really like Tattooed Tears.
That one's good.
So basically, the whole album.
Yeah,
I agree.
On,
the one I like.
On the first listen of Talon of the Hawk, I would say it would probably be I Swear to God, Devil Made Me Do It. But after listening it, because I got another perspective on it now that I knew what the front bottoms were. Like now that I know like what they are, like how they arrange stuff. My favorite now off this album is Santa Monica, which is a song that I didn't really like, but now it's stuck in my head. That's such a good song. Any least?
That's
favorites?
the one with the really classical trumpet, isn't it?
I think so. Yes.
It's a very. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Least favorite songs or points where the album fell flat?
Backflip and Everything I Own.
Really?
They're just not they're not. Yeah, they're not good closers.
I own.
Yeah, but
Everything I own a lot.
they're just not good closers. Is what I mean. They feel like middle songs.
I don't like Backflip. Again, when I first listened to it, Lone Star and Backflip were the two. Backflip, Lone Star, Santa Monica. Those three were like, these songs are okay. But now Santa Monica and Lone Star become songs where I'm like, okay, I love these songs. But Backflip still isn't there for me. You know?
That brings up a question for me. Because something that we've taken note of with every single album is that, sometimes songs don't seem to be in the right place or the album falls flat because of it sounding too similar or whatever. It makes me think, do we think that a shorter album of songs that don't make the entire album drag at all, maybe like an 8-song album, do we all think that would be better?
It depends. For me, if I could put this into words, it depends on, honestly, the song length. Now, if most of your songs in the album are 2 to 3 minutes long, you can have a 10-minute album, and it'll be like 28 minutes. Weezer does this a lot, where they'll have a 10-minute left, a 10-track list, and each song is very short and sweet. And that album, you just listen to it, and you feel perfectly like, yeah, I like that. There's a good album.
Satisfied.
Yeah, you're satisfied. There are some songs that drag on too long. I'm trying to think of some Metallica albums in their later years tended to drag on a bit for me.
Let's go with the guitar solos and whatnot. I think that adds to it. But yeah.
Yeah, and some R&B songs did do that too. Channel Orange for me felt like really long, even though it was a really good album.
Yeah,
it's insanely long.
Frank Ocean's is
Frank
long.
Ocean
Like
is
the new
fat.
The new Frank Ocean is really long, but it's really good. It depends,
If I were to go, if there were any album that I would say was like the perfect timed album, like if I could just listen to it in a day and I feel like, yeah, I enjoyed that and that was something, it would be Weezer's Blue album. and it's a song where all the songs are they feel like they're in the right order. You know, the climax is at the proper points, and there's different changing. You get different feelings from it, and it's just one of those things you can listen to in an afternoon and you can feel satisfied with it. At least in my opinion, that's how I feel.
Any closing things on Talon of the Hawk?
I love it.
Great album. I give it a
Yeah,
Let's
great.
give it a
Love
rating. 4 out of 5. Out of 5, what would you give it?
4.
4.
4.1.
Fuck you! You can't be higher than me. 4.5.
I will
6.
say I will say a 4. Solid 4. Now let's move on to Needy When I'm Needy. 2 songs. Joni, Tighten Up. I do not like Tighten Up.
Don't feel bad.
That's the one I thought you
though.
didn't like.
I don't feel bad for you, Juan, because you don't feel bad for me.
See,
I
Tighten
like
Up.
Joni too.
Tighten Up is back on top, right? In a nutshell. Joni is Talon of the Hawk in a nutshell.
I feel not that, because back on top, it took me a while to really get into it. This, I listened to both songs. I was like, yes, okay, yep, and I was just in it. Joni is amazing. Don't get me wrong. Out of the 2, Joni is my favorite because it is
It
them.
makes you
It's
want
what I
more.
fell in love with.
It makes you want
It's
more.
exactly what I fell in love with. But Tighten Up, I still really, really enjoy because it has that. You know what it made me think of? It made me think of he says his uncle's in the mafia. He's the nicest guy I know. It gave me that whole song, gave me that vibe, and I love that lyric so much. I don't remember exactly what song it's from, but I know it's just that feeling of like
Bathtub.
yes. Oh my god, Bathtub is one of the best.
See,
songs
I
ever.
don't know. When I first listened to Joni, I was like, dude, I want more of this. This is front bottoms, right? And I listened to Tighten Up, I was like, this is all right, right? I couldn't get into it though. As much as Joni, like if you were to ask me which one was I listening to more, I listened to Joni way more than Tighten Up.
Tighten Up doesn't feel cohesive at times. That was what I got what I got from it when I listened to it. I like that. I like Joni a lot more.
It starts weird, for sure. With the distortion, I don't know why he did that. But I
You know what the distortion reminded me of? It reminded me of Juan. You probably are the only one who will know this, but it reminded me of Neutral Milk Hotel.
Don't know what that is.
They're that one indie band I showed you, where like it had that one song called 1945 or Holland 1945, and it had like probably the dirtiest distortion I've ever heard on an album. I showed you.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
reminded me a lot of that.
Yeah, I don't know. I really like Joni though. Like, I don't think we should give this one a review just because it's just like.
It's only 2 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think of it,
I
Jeff?
think it was just them being like, we're alive.
Okay, I agree.
So I haven't had as much exposure to front bottoms as the rest of you. Just so you know, like this was my first time ever really like looking into the front bottoms. Like I'd heard some of their songs before, but I hadn't really like directly looked at them. So I did not like Joni simply because listening to it, like it felt like I didn't feel like there were very many lyrics in it. Like it didn't feel like the lyrics were potent to me. Like they didn't feel present in terms of lyrics because Joni was repeated so much, particularly in the chorus, and it just kind of deafened me to the lyrics. I think the actual
You probably
track
wouldn't
itself.
like cough it out then.
I think that the actual track for Joni was really great. I think it was better than maybe half the stuff on Talon of the Hawk, but the lyrics just felt dead to me in Joni.
Okay, I got you.
Then Tighten Up. I don't know. It just felt less so in terms of lyrics, I guess. I don't know. Not that they're bad songs. I liked them both. It's just I didn't like Joni as much as the stuff I liked in Talon of the Hawk.
Okay, I see that. It's very different.
Mhm.
But either way, it's a really good.
Go on.
Either way, it's really good to finally have these songs to foreshadow possibly a new album, maybe even in the near future. It feels like, you know, in their own words, reunited, and it feels so good.
I agree with that. Okay, I think that's about it, right? It's good to touch on both of those.
Yeah, I think so.
I would give Tying Up, Needy When I'm Needy, 3.5.
I don't think we're giving anything into it. This is there.
I don't care. That's what I give it.
Okay, I am torn. I have next pick on the albums. I'm torn between two. I think I finally made my decision.
Poodle Hat by Weird Al Yankovic. And
Keep Doing What You're Doing by You Blew It. That is in
I'm excited for this. I need to listen to them.
You Blew It.
Good band.
Oh, well, that's there for you if you have Spotify. But yeah, I think that's about it. Solid episode. I think we'll figure out when we're up next, when we're gonna come back to this. But yeah, I think that's about it, guys. Any closing things you want to say?
I gotta pee.
If you want to email us, send us a nice little letter at www.horseporn.com. I am the moderator there.
Please sponsor us. Please, someone sponsor us. So
Sponsor us, Horseporn.
We need lots and lots of money to pay
Also,
for
we can
Juan's
have
plastic
4K
surgery.
podcasts.
Other than that's about it. Thanks for tuning in, and you have a wonderful rest of your evening, days, weekends. We'll catch you back next week, hopefully. Yeah, see you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.